What if the deepest wounds could become your greatest strength? Imagine standing amidst the wreckage of betrayal, your heart heavy with pain, yet finding a way to rise not with anger, but with a quiet power that disarms chaos. This is the Stoic way, a path to transform hurt into wisdom without uttering a single word. Have you ever felt trapped by the need to prove your worth to those who hurt you? What if the true victory lies not in their regret, but in your peace, a peace so unshakable that their actions no longer define you? Discover how Stoic women master this art, turning silence into a weapon of self-mastery. What if the secret to healing isn't in confronting your pain, but in outgrowing it entirely? Stoic philosophy teaches us to let go of revenge and embrace a life of clarity and resilience. Join us as we explore how to destroy the power of those who hurt you, not through conflict, but through the silent strength of your own evolution. These 3 hooks weave a tapestry of resilience, inviting you to rethink pain, reframe betrayal, and reclaim your power. They challenge you to see beyond the immediate sting of hurt and discover a path to inner peace that's stronger than any retaliation. Are you ready to walk the Stoic path and transform your wounds into wisdom? Let's embark on this journey together. Section 1. The Stoic Path to Peace. Reclaiming your power. Picture a stormy sea, waves crashing relentlessly against a lone lighthouse. The winds howl, the waters churn, yet the lighthouse stands firm, its light unwavering. This is the essence of a Stoic woman facing betrayal, a beacon of calm in the chaos of emotional turmoil. When someone hurts you, whether through lies, betrayal, or calculated disregard, your first instinct might be to fight back, to make them feel the weight of your pain. But Stoicism offers a different path, one that begins not with war, but with peace. It's a path that says, you don't owe them a battle. You owe yourself serenity. The wounds of betrayal are invisible, yet they cut deep, leaving scars on the soul that linger longer than any physical bruise. You replay the moments, the harsh words, the passive-aggressive silences, the moments when trust shattered like glass. Your mind screams for justice, crafting the perfect comeback or confrontation that will make them see your pain. But here's the brutal truth Stoicism teaches us. Seeking to balance the emotional equation by making them hurt only trades one wound for another. You give away your peace to reclaim a pride that was never theirs to take. Why surrender your calm to those who've already shown they don't value you? Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher who endured slavery and physical hardship, said, "We suffer not from the events in our lives, but from our judgment about them." The betrayal happened, yes, it's real. But the endless replaying of it, the way it poisons your thoughts and steals your sleep, that's not their doing anymore. That's yours. The Stoic path begins where blame ends. You cannot control their actions, their lies, or their lack of remorse. But you can control what happens next. And what happens next defines you. Peace, in the Stoic sense, is not pretending nothing happened. It's not forcing a smile while your heart aches or offering forgiveness wrapped in false kindness. Peace is power, the quiet conviction that their behavior no longer dictates your emotional state. It's a decision to protect your mind, to deny them access to your inner world. Imagine your energy as a sacred resource, like a wellspring of light within you. Every time you dwell on their betrayal, you dim that light, giving away pieces of yourself to someone who didn't cherish you. Why let them drain what's meant to illuminate your path? This is where emotional discipline comes in. Not everyone who hurts you deserves a reaction. Some deserve only distance and silence, not out of avoidance, but out of strength. Silence isn't weakness, it's strategy. It's the choice to preserve your energy for healing rather than hostility. When you argue with someone who doesn't care, you're not winning, you're wasting. They didn't see your truth when they had you. They won't see it now. So why expend your sacred energy trying to prove what they chose to ignore? Stoic women embody this quiet strength. They don't shout their pain or broadcast their healing. They live it. Their victory is invisible to those who hurt them, because it was never about proving a point. It's about reclaiming a life where peace reigns supreme. Imagine building a new world for yourself, one where their betrayal is just a footnote, not the story. This is the Stoic way, not to burn bridges, but to build a life so strong that bridges to the past no longer matter. Consider the illusion of winning an emotional battle. You might think a clever argument or a public call-out will make them regret their actions. But those who hurt you with calculated disregard rarely change their perspective. Their silence wasn't forgetfulness. Their manipulation wasn't confusion. It was a choice. Trying to expose them only entangles you further in their chaos. The true win lies in evolving beyond their reach, becoming someone they can no longer touch, not because you've hidden, but because you've grown. This growth begins with protecting your energy. Picture it as a finite resource, like a daily allowance of 100 units. Every thought about their betrayal costs you 10 units. Every imagined argument another 10. Every moment wondering if they miss you another 10. By midday, you've spent 80 units on someone who isn't even thinking of you. How can you build a vibrant life on such a deficit? A Stoic woman guards her energy like a monk guards silence, directing it toward rebuilding herself rather than fixing those who broke her. This section is an invitation to pause and reflect. What story are you telling yourself about your pain? Is it one of victimhood or one of victory? The Stoic path asks you to choose the latter, not through loud declarations, but through quiet, relentless self-respect. When you walk away, they may call you cold. When you go silent, they'll say, "You've changed, let them." Your peace is your power, and it's a power they'll never understand. By choosing silence over retaliation, you're not giving up, you're leveling up. Call to action. If this Stoic wisdom resonates with you, hit that like button to support the daily Stoic life. Subscribe to our channel for more insights on transforming pain into power. Join our community and let's rise together in silence and strength. Section 2. Emotional Intelligence and Resilience. Turning pain into wisdom. Imagine standing at the edge of a cliff, the wind roaring around you, the ground unsteady beneath your feet. Below, the sea churns with memories of betrayal, each wave a reminder of the pain you've endured. Yet, within you burns a quiet fire, a resilience that says, "This storm will not define me." This is the heart of Stoic emotional intelligence, not suppressing pain, but transforming it into a teacher. Stoic women don't deny their emotions. They master them, using pain as a forge to craft a stronger, wiser self. Many misunderstand Stoicism as emotional numbness, a cold detachment from feeling. But true Stoicism is the opposite. It's about feeling deeply while refusing to let those feelings control you. When betrayal strikes, pain is inevitable. It's your body's signal that something is wrong, a natural response to being hurt. But suffering, the prolonged anguish, the spiraling thoughts, the obsessive replaying of events, that's a choice. Why let their actions imprison your mind when they've already walked away? Marcus Aurelius, who faced the loss of 8 children and the weight of an empire, knew pain intimately. Yet he wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Stoic women embody this truth. They don't avoid pain. They face it with clarity, asking, "What can this teach me? How can this make me stronger?" Every betrayal reveals a boundary you didn't set. Every disappointment sharpens your discernment. Every silence from them offers a chance to practice spiritual discipline. This discipline begins with breaking the mind's loops. The human brain loves to spiral, replaying questions like, "Why did they do this? What if I had done things differently? Do they even feel guilty?" Each loop traps you in their narrative, keeping you tethered to a past you can't change. Stoicism offers a sword to cut through these cycles: acceptance. Accept what happened not as approval, but as reality. You can't control their actions, but you can control what thoughts you feed. Every thought you nurture shapes your beliefs, and every belief shapes your identity. Will you be defined by their betrayal or by your rise above it? Emotional intelligence means recognizing emotions as signals, not masters. Picture a Stoic woman in a heated moment. Her heart races, her mind swirls with anger or hurt. But instead of reacting, she pauses. She names the emotion. This is anger. This is fear. She asks, what is this telling me? How can I use it wisely? This pause is her power, the space between stimulus and response where freedom lies. By integrating emotion with reason, she makes decisions that are thoughtful, not impulsive, building a life rooted in clarity rather than chaos. Resilience, in the Stoic sense, is like a muscle forged through friction. Those who hurt you are the weights, their actions the resistance that strengthens you. A betrayal teaches you where your boundaries were too soft. A disappointment hones your ability to discern true intentions. A rejection shows you the value of self-reliance. What if every pain was a lesson in disguise, waiting to shape you into someone untouchable? Stoic women don't waste their wounds. They listen to them, learn from them, and let them go, refusing to let pain become their identity. This high-performance mindset shifts the question from why did this happen to what now? Instead of dwelling on their motives, a Stoic woman reflects on her own. What did I tolerate that I shouldn't have? What red flags did I ignore? This isn't about blame, it's about clarity. It's about turning reflection into rebirth, using pain as a catalyst for growth. Every wound is a teacher, but only if you're willing to listen. And the lesson is clear. Life owes you nothing, but you owe yourself everything: your strength, your peace, your evolution. Forgiveness plays a crucial role here, but not the kind that invites repeat offenders back into your life. Stoic forgiveness is about releasing resentment for your own sake, not theirs. It's unhooking yourself from their drama, refusing to carry their poison into your future. Why drag their presence into every room you enter? By forgiving, you free your soul from the weight of anger, but you pair it with boundaries to protect your peace. Forgiveness says, I release this pain. Boundaries say, you will not cause it again. Together, they form your spiritual armor, shielding you from further harm while empowering you to move forward. This section is a call to embrace your pain as a teacher, to wield emotional intelligence as a tool for transformation. Stoic women show us that resilience isn't about avoiding hardship, but about meeting it with clarity and strength. They don't seek revenge. They seek excellence, building lives so grounded that no betrayal can shake them. What would your life look like if you turned every wound into wisdom? The answer lies in the choices you make now, in the space between stimulus and response. Call to action. If this Stoic approach to resilience inspires you, smash that like button to support the daily Stoic life. Subscribe to our channel for weekly insights on turning pain into power. Join our community and let's build unshakable strength together. Section 3. Silent Strength and Detachment. The ultimate victory. Imagine a vast forest, each tree a testament to life's resilience. Some stand tall and bold, others bend gracefully in the wind. But one tree stands apart, an ancient sequoia, its roots deep, its presence serene. This is the Stoic woman, her strength not in loud defiance but in quiet detachment. When someone hurts you, the world expects drama, angry words, public outbursts, a fight to prove your worth. But Stoic women choose a different path. They win by walking away, not with rage, but with dignity. Their silence is their sword, their peace their shield. Detachment is not apathy or emotional shutdown. It's a spiritual discipline, the art of stepping back without losing your integrity. When you detach from those who hurt you, you're not pretending the pain didn't happen. you're refusing to let it define you. Why give your energy to someone who's already shown they can't handle your heart? A Stoic woman doesn't argue with chaos or chase validation from those who betrayed her. She simply stops engaging, not out of coldness, but out of clarity. Her detachment is a gate, not a wall, allowing only what aligns with her peace to enter her world. This silent strength is unnerving to those who thrive on drama. Toxic people crave your reaction, your anger, your tears, your breakdown, because it feeds their ego. But when you respond with silence, you starve their chaos. What happens when you refuse to play their game? They're left grasping at shadows, unable to touch the version of you that's moved beyond their reach. Your silence isn't weakness, it's strategy. It's the calm that confuses, the peace that disarms, the detachment that declares, I am no longer available for your chaos. Setting boundaries is the Stoic form of justice, not external punishment, but internal order. You don't need to expose their wrongs or make them regret their actions. You need only to protect your peace with unshakable clarity. A boundary says, I see you for what you are, and I choose not to let you distort who I am. It's not about cutting everyone off. It's about deciding who gets access to your emotional world. Why let someone who trashed your heart walk freely? Through your mind? Marcus Aurelius wrote, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Every moment you spend obsessing over their betrayal stains your soul with their chaos. But every boundary you set reinforces your self-worth, training your mind to prioritize calm over conflict. Start small. Say no without guilt, delay responses to toxic demands, walk away from conversations that diminish you. Each choice is a brick in your inner fortress, a testament to your spiritual discipline. Forgiveness and detachment go hand in hand. Forgiveness is not a reunion, it's a release. You forgive not to absolve them, but to free yourself, to cut the chain that ties your soul to their poison. Why carry their weight into your future? Boundaries ensure that forgiveness doesn't become naivety. You can release the pain while refusing to allow it again. This balance is your power, forgiveness for your peace, boundaries for your protection. The ultimate victory lies in outgrowing those who hurt you. Stoic women don't seek revenge. They seek evolution. They don't burn bridges, they build lives so solid that the past becomes irrelevant. Imagine a life where their betrayal is a distant memory, where your peace radiates so brightly that their actions no longer cast a shadow. This is the Stoic way, not to destroy them, but to become someone they can no longer touch. Your growth is the storm they never saw coming. Your silence the echo they can't escape. This section challenges you to embrace silence as strength, detachment as freedom. Stoic women show us that true power lies not in proving your worth to others, but in embodying it for yourself. What would it feel like to rise so high that their betrayal becomes a footnote in your story? The answer lies in the choices you make today, choosing peace over drama, clarity over chaos, and self-mastery over revenge. If this vision of silent strength inspires you, give this video a like to support the daily Stoic life. Subscribe to our channel and join our community of Stoic seekers. Let's build lives of unshakable peace together. Click that subscribe button now. Embrace your Stoic victory. The Stoic woman's path is not one of loud triumphs or vengeful victories. It's a journey of quiet strength, emotional intelligence, and relentless self-mastery. When someone hurts you, the world expects you to fight, to prove, to react. But Stoicism teaches us a higher way, to rise above, to protect your peace, to transform pain into wisdom without ever lifting a sword. Through emotional discipline, resilience, and dignified detachment, Stoic women show us that the greatest revenge is not destruction, but evolution, a life so grounded, so serene, that those who hurt you become irrelevant. This journey invites you to rewrite your story. Let go of the need for closure, the hunger for their regret, the urge to prove your worth. Instead, embrace clarity, build boundaries, and focus on becoming the best version of yourself. What if your greatest victory is a life they can no longer touch? The Stoic path offers you the tools to make that vision real. Silence that speaks louder than anger, peace that outshines chaos, and a resilience that turns wounds into wisdom. Final call to action. If this Stoic journey has ignited a spark within you, don't miss out on more transformative insights from the daily Stoic life. Subscribe to our channel, hit the notification bell, and join our community of seekers dedicated to living with clarity and strength. Let's walk this path together, rising above pain to build lives of unshakable peace. Subscribe now and become part of the daily Stoic life.